Hey, it's Daddy Steve, and it is very early in the morning, 5:41, Saturday, 14th of July. Gonna do a few debt deals. Always got unholy. Oh. First of all, unholy, don't worry about it. He doesn't have it. Right, so he's played a card. How very dare he? To be fair, in my point of view, this is not a fair battle. I mean, I should win. Wraith beats Vile. And if you look at the cards that he's got, there are lots of just regular cards. That's the facts. I'm in two minds what to do. I was thinking about the last video that I did with the 9 card deck. Yeah, I would prefer to have 10 cards, but if I have to level up to do it, this brings me closer to the Wales, which is not exactly what I want. And also, I do have kind of 3 rage control cards, because this bad boy here, he's there to clone and control rage. Surprise. So, what I mean by that is, he's there really to clone an Aquarius if they have it. She's there, means he. So, I do kind of have 4 rage control cards. Right, so, first thing that we're going to do. Yeah, he needs Desperado, some rage control. Gosh. And if he hasn't got it, he's going to have to play a card that he's going to die. Unless he plays this, but the Voodoo Rune is too low. It needs to be a minimum of level, I said this a million times, level 8, level 9. Otherwise, what's going to happen is that he'll take away some rage, and then his physical strike will give me the rage back. But you know, I'm just thinking, I've taken a bit of time out of the game. I've just been logging in to burn energy, and the meta of the game has probably changed. I say probably, definitely changed, especially at the top end. So I'll have to do a bit of catching up. And next on the list, I think I will need an Aquarius. Even though I've got this to clone Aquarius, I need my own Aquarius, just so I can be a bit more kind of aggressive. Aggressive is such a misunderstood word. Well, basically, I don't like the slow, boring games. You know what I mean? By definition, I like to be kind of fast-paced, and that's why Wraith is awesome. And Aquarius would definitely speed that up. One of the things I just did want to mention, 2 things. Where the hell's my Paragon? Oh, he disposed it. Okay. Yeah, one of the things I did want to mention is, you know, what they've done to Spirit Arbiter. My beloved Spirit Arbiter. It's like nerfed it. What I'm thinking to do, I'm sacrificing these 2 cards, but yeah, with Freezing Dance, they are in a whole lot of trouble, and of course it maximises the damage I get from Pursuit, and that's why their Hanzo's going to die. And my hand, oh gosh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, these definitely dead. Definitely. Darth Nihilus. Yeah, almost unforgivable what they've done to Spirit Arbiter. And I was just thinking about what all heroes are worth getting then. For what they've done to Spirit Arbiter, it's probably worth just going back to Vile Songstress, in my point of view, and just hoping that people don't have Lucidity. because I've never had lucidity, and I don't think it's worth getting. I've never thought it was worth getting. I know a lot of people, including Wales, disagree with me on that one, but I'd rather spend those glory points on, I don't know, something else. I'm just trying to remember how lucidity works. I know it controls rage, but very well, it controls the firing of very specific skills, and you know, I don't know if people fall, you know, can't sleep at night with the thought of being retreated and things. Just, I don't know. I'd rather have. I'll see what I've got. Well, on Wraith I would, because of the, even where they've got Nefarious, which is Recycle 3, I do still prefer to have Deathless and Freezing Dawns than trying to squeeze in the Lucidity so I can beat a Vial that I'd beat anyway. Most of the time, not all the time. But I am thinking to get an Aquarius, and it's probably going to replace my Flare Summoner. Because then I can use this to clone their most aggressive card, and I use Aquarius as, you know, what it is, which is Rage Control. Gosh, but this this Flare has served me so well since the early videos, as some of you will know. Wowzers. Anyway, let's have another battle. Oh, just before we do this, I want to try and boost my tournament ranking again. I might not show this battle. Well, actually, I'm more interested in how Spirit Arbiter performs and exactly what it does. Alright, so I've squeezed in my Spirit Painter. So on this deck, I've got Octavius with no interest in 4th skill. Recycle 1 Horn Beast, Shropatera, Paragon. This is Voodoo 9 on here. Queen Temptress, Flare. Hanzo at level 10. This is Revive. Doesn't have the Revive rune. I was thinking about whether, because I've got a couple of Paragon now, whether I should invest in the Torment rune on each of these Paragon. The answer is probably yes. But anyway, this one's got the Torment rune and I've got Spirit Painter. This is my garbage deck with 2 Queen Temptress, Snow Harlots. I need a sacrifice. Oh, Battle Blow. Oops. Battle Blow and Sacrifice, Chiropotera, Paragon. I've got a 3rd one. 2 Battle Blow and a Sacrifice. That's Revive with the Revive rune on it. And that is Recycle 1. I'm more interested in Deck Duel, so I will actually skip through this one. Yeah, I just want to see Spirit Arbiter fail. I don't want to see it fail, but I just want to see it on video that it has been nerfed. We've got no chance. In Disposal deck and the King of Disposal. I just think that's just saying that as my Shropatera is going to get disposed. I got no Recycle here. Now, normally I'll be thinking along the lines of, well, at least these guys are going to get removed from play, aka what it says here. What it really means, as we all know now, is that it means remove it to the graveyard, which is really not as interesting. I actually did want it to remove it from play. I always do. And it fails. I think the minimum it could do then, if it's not going to remove it from play, is just it would override Rebirth. Minimum, for goodness sake, or Deathless. It should have minimum override Rebirth and Deathless, aka if you don't have a it won't work the same as the Paragon, but at least it would do something useful. Spirit Painter. That was what was known as slightly useful too. Let's get rid of the amount of times, I know it's only immunity 6, but the amount of times that gets removed. Beautiful work. Beautiful work, Spirit. Beautiful. I'm sitting on this energy 108 of 100. I'm just waiting 13 minutes for the clock to go down, which by definitely, I know that's a waste. So actually on principle is trying to do something. What I was going to say was, I was so close to the clock going over, I could spend it on something else more useful. Okay, I'll just do this one. Kill. Cute. Right, let's do another dead jewel. Then we bouncing, son. Witcher. This one is going to be. I don't know if we can win. Dragon Lancer. Magma Breath. So I have a real dilemma about what to clone. I'm going to have to go first. I would have preferred not to use these cards. Let's use that one. I'm using that one because... Oh, he's got Blade Shard. Oh. Using that... What's he got? Let's have a closer look. Blade Shard model Harrow. Okay. Yeah, Nefarious isn't there. Is not there for Blade Shard. So listen, we're going to lose, but it is worth having a look. Is he waiting for me to quit or something? I might actually quit if he's got another Aquarius, but one Aquarius is not reason with Blade Shard is not reason enough at this stage to quit. Blade Shard is not a new thing, but I haven't actually fought it all that often. And I'm not even going to say that I always lose. I mean, I might see it in combination of Unholy and quit, but it's no guarantee they're going to lose. Always got a Recycle 2 Octavius. Maybe I have a Recycle 2 Octavius. AKA I might clone that shizzle. Yeah. He's not waiting for Wraith to fire, is he? I mean, to be fair, his hero's not going to lose anything because my attacker's gone. Interesting. Oh! Has he got Muddle? Yeah, that was very, very poor timing because he's got Queen Artiola as well with Revive. Anyway, listen, we're going to go in. We're going to do this, that, and this, and that, because it's like this. Because I've always wanted to do this, that's part of the reason why I'm doing it. Oh. There's no doubt that this dude has got significantly stronger cards, melds, the whole shebangs than me, but yeah, he's smart enough to know that his Dragon Lancer can kill us all. How do you like me now, son? Alright, so what we're going to do, of course, though, his Aquarius is also going to fire, and I think it's going to fire, like, next. So that's the reason why I didn't play any cards. Oh, we got two Aquarius. Oh, okay. That changes things a little bit. I'm sure one of my boys told me that it doesn't clone it twice. I think I think it just maxes out at 9. So I could have like 9, I could just sit here with 9 Aquariuses waiting, for things to happen and then play my cards. So I would have considerably large number of cards. Anyway, I enjoy that because I'm not used to having Aquarius. So that was awesome. I wish I had my Paragon in play. That would have been much more interesting. Oh, he's got two. He's got two Dragon Lancers. I think relatively we have made a contest of this. This guy's got 2 Dragon Lancers. He's got 2 Aquarius. I didn't have the luck of the draw with Paragon, which would have helped sustain me. And that's just the way it is. But we're going to lose, but we lost valiantly. So I'm actually very impressed with Painter. We're going to watch us. Okay, cool. We're going to watch us lose. Just do a check. Ah, Hanzo, you blew it. If I could have destroyed that Paragon. Yeah, because... Okay, so we got rid of their Hanzo. He's stacked. He's got 2 Dragon Lancers, 2 Aquarius, Hanzo, all that shizzle. Awesome. That was a good battle. You know what? Having Spirit Painter, I would still lose, but having Spirit Painter gives me 2 Dragon Lancers, 2 Aquarius, Recycle 2 Octavius. Gives me I was gonna say 1 in 20 chance. 1 in 20. 1 in 30, maybe. Chance of winning. If I had an Aquarius, chances would improve. I don't know, something like that, maybe. And forget the right draw, basically that's what I'm saying. The right draw when he's got 2 Aquarius. Yeah, I would have needed exactly what happened just now to clone his Aquarius, aka for him to make the mistake of playing it, but he's got so many cards and so powerful, he probably thought he could get away with it. But if I could keep on cloning his Aquarius, every time I clone an Aquarius it freezes every card that he plays. I've got a Paragon, and it kills their rage, and I've got a Paragon and something powerful, like an Octavius or something, which could, sustain my Spirit Painter, then that'll be that. Right, this is a good one. This is why I got Spirit Painter. I'm sick of people with kind of like weakish cards thinking that they can rule moi, because they've got Aquariosa. I don't think so, Sonny. Right, let's get rid of that. Doink. How do you like it now, son? How do you like it now? So hopefully I could potentially farm that Aquarius, as we've just seen in the last video. Last battle, I should beat a level 82. Especially with Alchemist, but I tell you what, given what they've done to the heroes, this is marginally interesting to battle an Alchemist. But I'm not overly reliant upon things like Frost Armor. Alright, cool. So what I'm thinking now is, for reasons like this, the Alchemist resisted Mass Charm, and that might be a reason to get that immunity up. depends how like essential it's going to be to the deck. Yeah, let's just play it. I was just thinking, do I play this because that Aquarius is going to lose a lot of health? Possibly shouldn't have played that Octavius. I should have allowed. I'm still getting used to Spirit Painter, but I should not have allowed that Aquarius to trigger. I should have just been getting lots more Aquarius myself. So I've got 2. This is going to be a good trick for them to defeat me. Interesting. Alright, cool. So yeah, I want to get them the hell out of there, so I'm going to play this, and plus I've got Freezing Dance, which should, oh sorry, I've already got 6 cards in play, I was going to say, which should limit their ability to do anything. We'll see. Listen, we're not going to lose, that's 100% for sure, but I'm just interested to see what happens. Right, so we've got Spirit Painter there. I shouldn't have played my Octavius, I did. We've got more than enough Aquarius anyway to win this thing, I would guess. But we never know. Just want to see what happens with this Aquarius. Right, I'm going to play this one to help with Pursuit. Oh yeah, we've got Flare and we've got Queen, so maybe we will get rid of Octavius. Okay, well that was useful, defo. Let's have a look. A fox in a box. Okay, oh that oh wow, that was crazy looking of him. I was just about to say that Torment rune was only unbelievable, but not quite as unbelievable as that. Out of all those 5 cards, insta kill, death, insta killing my Paragon. How very dare you? How very dare you? Right, cool. So what's going to happen is, he's going to trigger that Aquarius, methinks. Right, yeah, what's going to happen is this. We're going to get all our cards back. Every single one of those chuckers. But this was more of a contest. I still think I'm definitely going to win. But it's just more of a contest than I ever thought it would be. But he's got his Aquarius now, obviously. And that Dumb Dust is going to trigger. And I'll lose all my range. And I'm going to lose my cloned Aquarius. On the other side of things, I think all their cards will be dead very, very soon. After this round, probably. But ironically, the one thing that I didn't recycle yet, Spirit Painter. It's going to be interesting to see how he could, oh they're all dead, how he could, oh they got a Dahlia though, how he could possibly stop my Nefarious recycling my entire deck. Deathless, like I was talking about earlier, I've got all my 10 cards, 9, 10. Interesting. Basically, my Nefarious trumps the entire deck. That's basically, to summarise the situation. No harm in me playing this. apart from the fact that Melt Armor is going to be on, which I completely overlooked. Right, we're going to finish this right now, son. Sword play. Might get hero kill. Wow. This guy Fox is a decent player. You know. But I'm loving Spirit Painter. And again, as I said, the mistake I did was playing Octavius and instead of allowing things to clone. I love Spirit Painter. I love it. Okay, let's get this out of the way, son. Get it out of the way. I shall remember this. Damn right you will. My foot's still up your way. Right. I'm enjoying this. How long's the video? 26. We're going to have another battle. It's good to kind of be reintroduced to the game, but again, it's like I'm not playing deck duels in order to further my game in any way. It's for the sake of things. Oh, you got no chance, Mr. Level 67. This might be the end of the video. And that's the problem with the game and why they need to think about, which they're not doing, more events. For goodness sake. Right, so we're into the next day. It says burn this energy. And this has basically been my deck hero's life for the last couple of months, is burning energy. And in a minute, I'm going to check who has been claiming shards. And I won't be very happy if somebody's breaking the rules. No. Nobody wants to see Mr. Spanky now, do they? Mr. Spanky La Bottom. Anyway, so, anyway, that's done. Or exchange. Guild Award. That's cool. All is cool. All is cool. Alright, 300 gems. That is also cool. What is today's thing? Right. Nobody knows. It's a secret. I think that's happening because that was yesterday's game. Yesterday's thing. So obviously that's a little bit buggy. I need to restart the game to avoid that thing happening with limited booster. Okay, cool. What else can I do? That was me. I reset the guild map. Map 6. Right, cool. Guild map rewards. I was going to say, I don't claim any shards. I had my turn. I've had my time. I had my turn. Right, what have you got, mate? What have you got? Aquarius. Well, how's about we dodge that Aquarius and put my foot, as I said, up the proverbial. How about that? Yeah, just because I want to just try and go up the rankings with a little fuss. What I'm thinking is, given the nerf to Spirit, do I switch these heroes around again? But if they've got lucidity, then it just makes Spirit pointless. I think it was it white in the second battle? File and finish with whites. Right. Kill. Doesn't skip through. Okay, file 1, ironically, against the Aquarius deck. And that's going to be me, thanks. I'll spend the other 4 attempts later in the day and try and rank higher if I can be bothered. Just really, I will do a video where I try and get Aquarius with whatever gems I've got. So I've got about 30,000 to spend. 9,786 at the moment, but I can spend everything in the next rebate as well. Oh, it says Aquarius. Alright, so I'll be back in literally 30 seconds when I've had a chance to reset the game. We're going to go for Aquarius with 10,000 gems. Alright, so please like, subscribe, Daddy Steve, and I am out.